Hello, Bill. Thank you for sending in your swing to the Golf Digest Challenge. My name is Mike Richards, and I'm going to be analyzing your swing today. I noticed you sent two videos in. I believe one's yours and one's your wife's. When you look at both swings, you both have kind of the same problem, but I want you to look at, and again, this same problem can cause both of your results. I think the first video that you're sending me says you slice the ball and you lack distance, and I believe your wife says that her ball tends to go left. I like your setup here, Bill, where the club shaft runs up the left arm. So let's just kind of keep an eye on that. Now, as you swing the club, you don't do too bad a job from this angle getting back behind your ball. So we're going to assume that you're doing a pretty good job there. I can't see the other view, and that's okay. But I like that. Now watch when you come through to hit this thing. When you come through to hit it, your hands, I know the video is not that good that you sent me, but the club is somewhere out into here, and you've got the arm somewhere to here. So when you talk about your slice and you talk about your loss of distance, you have this little breakdown to the hands, which is why you're getting both of those. It's called a flip, and you can see the big breakdown even so much right there. Now what I'm going to show you is one of the models that I use when I teach a lot. And what that model does after he strikes the ball. And you can see when he strikes the ball, this is Brad Faxon, his left arm and club return back to a nice straight line. Yours, however, gets a little bit left arm straight here, and then the hands flip the club past. So you get a much lofted added loft to your club, and you scoop it. So here's what the mishits are when you see that kind of motion. You see the ball that gets hit thin, fat, you can hook it, you can slice it, you can hit it high, you can hit it straight, but there's no power to it. So what I would have you do is I would have you make very partial swings, so the club only goes back to maybe about hip high, about right to there. And then your thought when you come through is the handle of the club needs, so the hands and the handle of the club needs to keep moving so it is in front of the club face at contact. Like right there. That's the red line I drew. Your club passes your hands right there. So again, you get a high slice and shot. Now let's look at your wife's swing real quick. When you see hers, and you wonder, she hooks this ball, I want you to watch something interesting. She doesn't have too bad a backswing, but what happens when she comes down, watch the club shaft really bow, really bend. See the bow to that shaft? And what I see here is a lot of straightening of this right arm. So there's a lot of right hand pressure coming in. So by the time her club hits this golf ball, her hands are really back. But what she does is she closes the club face down. So that same motion shuts her face down a little bit. I tried to zoom in on her so you could see it, but again, the picture's a little grainy that you sent me. But what I see from my experience is this right arm way too straight too soon. You have too much of a breakdown there. And what would happen is, again, you would hit fat shots from the outside of the golf ball. The ball would go to the left because of those things I'm showing you right there. So both of you kind of need the same medicine here, where you both have to have the club come down and almost feel like the left hand leads the club face more and stays in front. So I would go back and actually, looks like you're in a place where obviously there's some snow and you're ready just to tune up for the spring. I go back and work on some chipping motions, pitching wedges, sand wedge, little 8-irons. And if you work on those crisp chip shots where the handle stays in front, I think you'll find it'll work into your full swing. And both of you don't have that bad of body swings. They're staying pretty relatively still and not moving around a whole bunch. But your impact's got to get a lot better. So anything you can do to improve your impact would be great. And start off with a small swing and work your way up to a full swing. But the thoughts have to be The handle of the club leads the club face. And you can't have the club face scooping past the hands. When you do, disaster happens, and like I said, the ball can hook, the ball can slice, the ball can hit fat, you can hit it thin, you can top it, and you can hit a decent shot, but there's no power to it. Thanks for sending your swings in, and hope that helps, and maybe we'll send another one in to me, and we'll look at it, but just work on the handle of the club. Thanks very much.